Ever wonder why people put you in a box before they even get to know you? It's a curious thing, isn't it? The way we let bias, stigma, and stereotypes color our perceptions. We're quick to label, to categorize, to put each other in neat little boxes. It's like we're all walking around with invisible chains, limiting our understanding of others and, more importantly, of ourselves. But here's a thought to chew on. What if we could break free from these invisible chains? The walls of bias and stereotypes aren't built overnight. They are the product of years, sometimes generations, of compounded experiences, layers of societal norms and media portrayals. It's like a slow dance where we unwittingly move to the rhythm of preconceived notions and prejudice, stepping in time to a melody we didn't choose. Imagine a world where we're born into a blank canvas, untouched by the brushstrokes of bias. But as we grow, the world starts painting on our canvas, often in colors we don't even realize. The media, our upbringing, the societal norms, all subtly influencing and shaping our perspectives, erecting unseen walls that limit our understanding and empathy. But here's the good news, we're not helpless. We can recognize these walls, understand how they're built, and start taking them down. Like a sculptor, we can reshape our thoughts, chisel away the biases, and reveal our true selves beneath. It's time we chip away at these walls, one brick at a time. Empathy, not sympathy, is our first sledgehammer. A powerful tool that can help us break down the walls of bias and stereotypes. But what's the difference between empathy and sympathy? Well, sympathy is feeling for someone, while empathy is feeling with someone. It's stepping into their shoes, seeing the world through their eyes, and understanding their experiences. So how does empathy help us understand different perspectives and experiences? Let's break it down. Imagine you're watching a movie. You're seeing events unfold through the eyes of the protagonist. You feel their joy, their sorrow, their fear. That's empathy in action. It's understanding that another person's perspective might be vastly different from your own, but it's just as valid. Now let's take it a step further. Empathy is not just understanding someone's perspective, but also acknowledging their feelings and experiences. When we empathize with someone, we validate their emotions, their struggles, their triumphs. We're saying, I see you, I hear you, your feelings matter. That's the power of empathy. But what does empathy have to do with breaking free from bias, stigma, and stereotypes? Well, stereotypes are often based on assumptions, on preconceived notions about a group of people. Empathy allows us to challenge these assumptions, to question them, to see beyond them. It helps us understand that people are more than just a label or a stereotype. They're individuals with their own unique experiences, perspectives, and feelings. And that's the beauty of empathy. It doesn't just help us understand others, but it also helps us understand ourselves. It helps us recognize our own biases, our own stereotypes, and challenges us to question them, to break free from them. It encourages us to grow, to evolve, to become better versions of ourselves. So the next time you find yourself making assumptions about someone, take a moment. Step into their shoes. See the world through their eyes. Feel what they're feeling. Unleash the power of empathy. With empathy, we can begin to see people for who they truly are, not who we assume them to be. Ever tasted a dish with only one ingredient? Bland, isn't it? Now imagine a world with only one type of people, one kind of thinking, one single perspective. It's like a tune with just one note, a painting with a single color, a story with only one character. It lacks depth, richness, and excitement, doesn't it? You see, diversity is the spice of life. It's the variety of experiences, backgrounds, viewpoints, and ideas that makes our world fascinating and vibrant. It's the multitude of flavors that makes a dish delicious and satisfying. Without diversity, we risk living in a monotonous, uninspiring world, much like a dish with only one ingredient. Diversity is not just about race, gender, or age. It's about embracing all the differences that make us unique. It's about recognizing and validifying the wide array of human experiences and perspectives. It's about understanding that every individual brings something unique to the table, a unique spice, if you will, that enriches the overall flavor of our collective existence. Think about it. When you experience different cultures, you broaden your horizons. You learn new ways of thinking, new ways of seeing the world. You gain a deeper understanding of the human experience. It's like tasting a new cuisine for the first time. It's a burst of new flavors, a delightful surprise that makes you appreciate the richness and complexity of our world. In the same way, diversity in our interactions, in our teams, in our communities, and yes, even in our disagreements, enriches our experiences. It allows us to see things from different angles, to challenge our assumptions, to learn and grow. It's the mix of different spices that makes a dish truly flavorful and memorable. Diversity, in essence, is about celebrating the vast array of human experiences and perspectives. It's about appreciating that each of us, with our unique blend of experiences, ideas, and viewpoints, adds a distinct flavor to the world. Just like in a dish, diversity in life adds flavor, color, and excitement. So, let's embrace it, let's celebrate it, let's savor the rich, diverse flavors of life. After all, isn't life too short for blandness? Just like in a dish, diversity in life adds flavor, color, and excitement. Listening, truly listening, is an art. It's a skill that requires more than just letting words wash over us. It demands focus, patience, and the willingness to put aside our own thoughts and judgments. Now, why is active listening so crucial? Well, imagine a world where we truly hear each other, where every story is acknowledged, every voice is amplified. That's a world where stereotypes crumble, bias fades, and understanding blooms. It's a world that active listening can help us create. Active listening is the key that unlocks the door to different viewpoints and experiences. It's the bridge that connects us to the realities of others, allowing us to step out of our own shoes and into someone else's. It's the lens that brings into focus the colorful mosaic of human experiences, each piece unique, each piece valuable. Think about it. When we actively listen, we're not just hearing words, we're absorbing stories. We're not just understanding sentences, we're connecting with emotions. We're not just acknowledging viewpoints, we're appreciating perspectives. But active listening is more than just a silent spectator. It's an engaged participant, asking questions, seeking clarity, offering empathy. It's a conscious decision to put aside our preconceived notions and biases, to open our minds and hearts to the experiences and perspectives of others. Active listening is not about agreeing with every viewpoint or validating every experience. It's about creating a space where every voice is heard, every story is acknowledged. It's about fostering understanding, promoting empathy, and breaking down the walls of bias and stereotypes. The beauty of active listening lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require grand gestures or eloquent words. It simply requires us to be present, to be patient, and to be open. So the next time you engage in a conversation, remember to listen, not just to respond, but to understand, to empathize, to connect. Remember that every voice matters, every story counts. By truly listening, we can learn to appreciate the symphony of human experiences. UnHiding yourself is a journey, not a destination. This is a mantra we've been echoing throughout our discussion, and it couldn't be more true. It's a continuous process, an ongoing journey with no final stop. Each day, each moment, offers a new opportunity to break free from the chains of bias, stigma, and stereotypes. Throughout this video, we've explored some key concepts that can help you on this journey. Let's take a moment to remind ourselves of what we've learned. Firstly, we've talked about the unseen walls. These are the invisible barriers that often hold us back, the prejudices and stereotypes that we've absorbed from society. They can be daunting, but remember, they are not insurmountable. Chipping away at these walls is a vital part of unhiding yourself. Next, we dove into the power of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's a powerful tool that can help you see beyond your own perspective to appreciate the experiences and feelings of those around you. When we embrace empathy, we are able to better understand and challenge our own biases. We've also discussed the magic of diversity. Diversity is not just about recognizing our differences, but also appreciating them. It's about understanding that each of us brings a unique perspective and set of experiences to the table. When we appreciate diversity, we open ourselves up to new ideas and perspectives, helping us to break free from our own preconceived notions. Finally, we've explored the art of active listening. Active listening is about more than just hearing words. It's about really understanding what someone is saying and considering it from their perspective. It's about being present and engaged in the conversation, showing respect and openness to the other person's ideas and feelings. All of these elements, recognizing and confronting your unseen walls, harnessing the power of empathy, appreciating the magic of diversity, and practicing the art of active listening, are critical steps on your journey to unhiding yourself. Remember, this journey isn't about reaching a final destination, but about continual growth and understanding. So, start your journey today, chip away at those walls, and discover the vibrant world that lies beyond bias, stigma, and stereotypes.